I'm gloating a little right now because I got so much prep done on the weekend that every dinner this week is gonna be super duper easy. Today, it's gonna be a shrimp with penne and some of that pesto that I made. Parsley mint pesto. Start off by cooking 3/4 of a pound of penne. You're gonna wanna cook that about 3 minutes less than the package calls for because you're gonna add some key ingredients at the very end to this sort of early spring dish. Always make sure to give your pasta a stir so it doesn't stick together, and then prep a 1/2 pound of snap peas. I like to clip off each end and pull the string off as I go. So clip, pull. Sometimes there's a string on both sides, sometimes there isn't. One of the great things about a snap pea is that you can eat the whole thing and it's nice and tender and sweet. The string, not so nice. So get rid of it. Now I'm prepped because I have a pound of shrimp here, but they're already peeled and deveined. Add your snap peas and your shrimp and then cook everything for about 3 more minutes. The great thing about this dish is that everything just cooks right in here in the pot with the pasta, so you don't dirty extra pots, and it makes a nice, fresh, light flavor because you're not sauteing anything in extra oil, etc. You know the story. Okay, now it's time to save the pasta water. Save a 1/2 cup of the water, and then drain your pasta, peas, and shrimp all at once. Everything should be perfectly cooked. The shrimp should be just cooked through, and the peas should be nice and bright but not overcooked. Everything goes back in the pot, heat off, and then add a 1/2 cup of pesto. Measure it out. The rest will get saved for some sandwiches later. If you didn't make this yourself, you could use store-bought, but it is a little special because it has mint in it and almonds instead of pine nuts. But still, it would be okay. And then the pasta water. I'm gonna start with a 1/4 cup. I don't like to add all of it right at once because you just never know how much you're gonna need. Stir till everything is coated. You can turn the heat back on just briefly to bring everything together, if desired. Oh, look at that. Nice, generous serving of a very springy dish. It just makes me feel hopeful that spring is actually coming. What's wafting at me right now? Fantastic mint flavor. That's not something that wafts at me frequently. Give it a little dollop of ricotta. Not too much, but it adds a nice creaminess, and you stir it in as you eat it. And a grating of fresh cheese, or just some grated cheese. It doesn't have to be fresh. I mean, it is better, but your choice. Drizzle of olive oil. What do you think about that? La! This dish is proof. Spring is in the air, and I am so happy. And I had dinner on the table in 15 minutes because I thought ahead on Sunday. You can too.